Today we are going to explain the story of a unique and romantic movie, A Family Affair of 2024. This story is very interesting, where a famous superhero tries to build a relationship with his assistant's mother. So let's move on to the story. At the beginning of the movie, we see a superhero who was very famous. His name was Chris Cole. Chris is sitting in a restaurant with his girlfriend Aisley. He tries to tell Aisley that I love you very much and now we should take our relationship forward. Hearing this, Aisley becomes very happy. She feels that Chris is going to propose her for marriage. On the other hand, we see a girl named Zara, who was Chris's assistant, going to Chris. Chris had asked her to bring a gift for Elle. Zara reaches the restaurant and secretly hands over the gift to Chris. Chris opens the gift in front of Aisley, which contains a pair of earrings. While giving the gift to Aisley, he says that from today we have broken up because I have to work in films and now I cannot give you time. Hearing this, Aisley starts crying and leaves there with the gift. Chris leaves from there and Chris also leaves for home with his assistant Zara. On the way, Chris says, "You came very late, I was waiting for you there. It seems you will have to be fired from the job." To this, Zara replies, "I also want the same thing." It is clear from her words that she was not happy with this job. Chris was also not happy with the story of his new film. So he tells Zara that she will have to find a new writer. He also tells Zara to go to Ashley's house and bring some of her stuff and underwear. Hearing this, Zara angrily says, "I can no longer do this useless work. Your every work is ruined." This is the drama of the bar. Chris replies to this that you don't know that people buy my underwear. After this we see Zara's grandmother, to whom Zara's mother comes. Her mother's name was Brock Harvard, who was a writer. Zara's mother tells her that whatever I write, I don't like it. But Zara's grandmother explains her that you are a good writer. Life tries to bring down everyone, but you are a good mother and you take good care of Zara. Here we come to know that Zara's father is no longer in this world. On the other hand, Zara also comes home and goes to her mother and asks her, "Mom, how old were you when you wrote your first book?" Her mother replies that I was 29 years old. Zara says that I don't know when I will be able to do something. On this, her mother says that Chris is training you to take over his company. She replies that I feel that Chris forgets me sometimes. Her mother explains that you tell him what you can do. Just because he is famous, it doesn't mean that he will ask you to do everything. At night when Zara is sleeping in her room, Chris calls her and says, "I am not able to sleep and you have to do one thing for me, go to the supermarket and get some essential items for me." He also says, "I have stopped going to the supermarket because whenever I go there, there is a lot of crowd." Zara goes to the market to get the items. Chris tells her to reach his house before 8 in the morning, but Zara goes to her friend Stella in the morning, who was a writer. Zara asks her, "Can you write a script for my boss? You know this work very well," but Stella refuses and says, "No, I cannot do this work, I just..." When Zara reaches Chris's house, she is late. Chris had changed the password of the gate. He tells Zara on a voice call that until you say sorry to me, I will not open the gate, and if you do not bring my stuff, then you will lose your job. Hearing this, Zara gets angry. She climbs over the gate and comes inside the house. She goes to Chris and says, "I have brought all your stuff, but now I do not want to work with you. I am leaving the job." Saying this, she starts leaving from there, but Chris stops her. Zara says, "You do not value my work. I came here to become a producer, but you do not see my real talent. You just keep making me do useless work. It would be better if I work somewhere else." Saying this, Zara scolds Chris and leaves from there and comes home. At home, Zara's mother tells her, "You look worried today." Zara replies, "Nothing like that, I am just a little tired today." Then her friend Jeannie comes there and says, "You do not value my work. Today we are planning a party," but Zara postpones it because she had not yet told her mother that she has left her job. Zara and Jeannie sit in their room and talk. After Jeannie leaves, Zara tells her mother the truth. "I have left Chris's job, but now I don't know what to do. Please help me." Zara's mother says that you have to decide what to do yourself. Hearing this, Zara gets upset and leaves from there. Chris was upset about his work and he was not able to understand what to do. So he goes to meet Zara at her house. Zara's mother is cleaning there. Chris rings the doorbell but no one opens the door. So he himself goes inside. He leaves. On hearing the sound of the door opening, Zara's mother thinks that a thief has entered the house, so she comes to kill him, but when she sees Chris, she understands that he is Zara's boss. Chris says that he has come to meet Zara. Zara's mother replies that he is not at home. It will take some time for him to come. Chris asks if I can wait for him here. Zara's mother allows him to stay. After this, Zara's mother changes her clothes and comes to Chris and both start talking. On the other side, Zara and Stella are walking their dog. Zara is convincing Stella to write the script of Chris's movie. Here, Chris and Zara's mother are drinking and chatting together. Zara's mother shows him the book she has written and tells him that she is a writer. Now both of them start feeling very comfortable with each other. Gradually, the atmosphere becomes romantic and both start kissing each other. The heat of the growing closeness between them increases so much that they go to their room to calm their passion. They start enjoying the storm and earthquake. On the other hand, Zara also comes home and goes to her mother's room calling her. As soon as Zara reaches the room, she sees Chris and her mother together. Seeing this, Zara screams loudly and gets frightened and hits the wall, due to which she faints. In the next scene, we see Zara in the hospital. After gaining consciousness, Zara angrily tells her mother that Chris is younger than you. How can you spend time with him? Zara's mother replies that he is only a few years younger. Now it seemed that Zara's mother was also happy with Chris. Meanwhile, Chris also comes there. Zara's doctor also turns out to be a big fan of Chris, which makes Zara even more angry. When they come home, Chris tells Zara that he wants to make her the producer of his film. Zara replies angrily that she is crazy. Now people will think that her mother has got work because she has formed a relationship with a celebrity. Chris says that he did not come here to form a relationship with her mother, but to meet her so that he can make her a producer. Zara says in a strict tone that whatever you did to her mother, it should not happen again after today. Chris promises that nothing like this will happen after today. In the next scene, we see Chris shooting for his film and Zara also starts working in the film as a producer. On the other hand, after finishing the shooting, Chris messages Zara's mother in the evening and invites her for dinner. Zara's mother refuses at first but then agrees to go for dinner. Zara and Stella were busy correcting the script of Chris' film. On the other hand, Zara and Stella were busy correcting the script of Chris' film. Chris's mother reaches the restaurant for dinner. Chris tells Zara's mother that whatever happened between us will not happen again. Zara's mother also agrees to this and nods in yes. After dinner, both go for a walk and drink a lot, but now both of them were not going to agree, so they come close again. Next day when Zara's mother reaches home, she smiles after seeing Chris's message. Zara looks at her mother's dress and asks, "What are you wearing?" Zara's mother replies that Chris and I went for dinner. Zara then asks whether you had just dinner or something else. To this, Zara's mother says that Chris was a. He is a good person, you misunderstand him for no reason. At night, Zara calls her friend and tells her that my mother went to dinner with Chris today, but how can I believe that they only had dinner? On the other hand, Zara's mother also calls her mother-in-law and tells her that I am not feeling well at all, I lied to my daughter. Meanwhile, we see Zara's mother and Chris who started spending a lot of time together and were very happy. In the next scene, we are shown the shooting of Chris's film, but the director does not like his acting, so Zara and the director explain to Chris and tell him to act better. On the other hand, when Zara goes to her house, her mother is in a hurry and in a hurry says bye to Zara and leaves. Later, when Zara is talking to her friend, she says that Chris has found a new writer to write his script and did not even tell me. Zara feels very bad about this, but when Zara goes to her mother's room, she finds out that the new writer is none other than her mother who has written the script for Chris. Zara gets even more hurt by the fact that she is writing the script for Chris. In the next scene, Zara and her friend go to Chris' party. After reaching there, Zara tells her mother that you lied to me. Zara's mother says that I was going to tell you everything, but Zara angrily says that I had requested my friend to write the script but Chris chose you and I did not even know that you were so serious about his film. Both of them argue over this. In the course of conversation, Zara's mother compares Chris to her dad, which hurts Zara a lot. Zara's mother says that, "Son, don't do this, that I have to choose between the two of you." They have to choose one person, but Zara angrily says that if all this continues like this, then I will leave the house. On this, Zara's mother accidentally says that, "Then why did you come home?" Hearing this, Zara gets very hurt and leaves the house. After this, she starts living with her friend and shares her feelings that my mother and Krish have betrayed me. On the other hand, Zara's mother goes to her mother-in-law Zara's grandmother's house to celebrate Christmas. There they are talking about Krish. Zara's grandmother wants that Krish should also be invited, but Zara's mother refuses and says that Zara will not tolerate all this. Zara's grandmother says that I will convince Zara. After some time, Zara also reaches there to celebrate Christmas. She tells her grandmother that mother has compared dad with Krish. This is very wrong. Zara's grandmother explains that, "Son, your mother is not only your mother but also a woman." Then Zara sees that Krish has also come there. This makes her more angry, but grandmother tells Zara that, "Krish, I have called her." She explains to Zara that it has been 11 years since your dad passed away. Since then, your mother has loved only you. If you cannot behave maturely, then at least pretend so that we can see your mother happy. In the next scene, everyone is having dinner together. During dinner, they talk among themselves. Zara sees her mother very happy with Chris. After dinner, Zara's grandmother and mother start talking about Chris. During this, Zara's mother tells that everything was not well between her and Zara's dad. Zara's dad wanted to divorce Zara's mother, but he died before that. No one knows about this. After this, everyone celebrates Christmas together. Now it is time for everyone to leave. Zara goes to put the bag in the car. Then she sees that Chris' bag is slightly open. Out of curiosity, she looks inside the bag. She finds the same earring which he had given to his girlfriend at the time of breakup, because whenever Chris breaks up with a girl, he gifts her the same earring. Seeing this, Zara is shocked. After this, everyone returns home. Zara says to Krish, "Wow, you have played a big game. You fooled me too." Then she shows the earring to her mother and says that whenever Chris breaks up with a girl, he gives her this earring, and now Chris had already bought this ring to break up with you. Zara asks her mother, "Did Chris take you to New York Street?" Then Zara's mother is convinced that Chris was lying because she had not told anyone about New York Street. Now Zara's mother asks Chris to drop her home. Chris leaves from there without saying anything. On the other hand, Zara goes to her friend's house and she starts telling her everything, but her friend asks her to keep quiet because she herself had gone through a breakup. Zara says, "But everything was fine between you two, right?" Her friend says, "No, nothing was fine. You always talk about yourself only. You never thought about what is going on in my life, and even now you are only telling me your problems and are not listening to me." Hearing this, Zara gets very sad and starts crying. Now everyone was sad in their lives and were spending their days somehow. On the New Year, Zara goes to her friend's house and spends some time with her. Next day, Chris goes to meet Zara. Chris is sitting sad. Chris says to Zara that, "I play the role of a hero in films, but in real life I should be a villain." Zara replies that, "You are not a villain, you just make mistakes sometimes." Chris says that, "I never thought of breaking up with your mother, but I think I don't know how to love. That's why I kept that earring in my bag, but then I forgot it, and as far as New York Street is concerned, I took your mother there so that no photographer sees us." Zara apologizes to Chris and says that, "I will make everything right before leaving." Then she takes Chris to the supermarket. Chris is surprised to see that everyone there was behaving normally with him. No one was staring at him or taking a photo with him. On the other hand, Zara's grandmother also brings Zara's mother there. Actually, all this was their plan so that Zara's mother and Chris can meet again. Grandmother asks Zara's mother to bring some stuff. Zara's mother goes inside the supermarket. Zara and Chris also go there. While shopping, Chris suddenly sees Zara's mother. Zara tells Chris that all this is not normal. "I have interfered a lot between you two. Now I want to make everything right and apologize to both of you." Saying this, Zara leaves from there. Chris and Zara's mother look at each other and then come closer and start kissing each other. On the other hand, when Zara is going out, a woman asks her if Chris is calling inside. Zara smilingly says that I did not see it. My mother and her boyfriend are inside. Saying this, Zara leaves from there. The scene of a few days later is shown. Now Zara had become a producer, and with this suspense the movie ends with a happy ending.